This is Creating Craziness, and welcome back to Herald. So, in the last episode, we got our code, and we learned that we are everyone's bitch. But we still have to look a little bit around since the two gentlemen, the two important persons in the corner don't want anything else. Let's snoop.
The bulky buffet trays used aboard the Herald were difficult to carry when filled to the brim with food. I almost dropped one once. I'll never forget the dance I made across the 'tween deck to retain my balance.
That must have been very funny.
The Herald had carried many famous people across the oceans. The guest book could tell me what company I was in.
That's a lot of people, I think. The portrait.
There was a painting of a girl in the dining saloon. As cute as the image was, it also made me worry, since I had recently heard rumors about toxins in certain types of makeup.
I don't know back then, but at the moment I don't think there is that much toxicity in our makeup. Anything else? Yeah.
There was a painting of a lawyer on the wall. The captain once told me it held an honorary place aboard his ship for very personal reasons.
So we'll never know why.
The painting of the zoologist with the sloth always amused me when I walked past it.
It's really weird, to say the least.
I needed to go to the galley. Undra, the chef, was waiting for me there.
I'll go.
The painting depicted a man reading from a religious book, probably Jewish.
If you say so.
The image depicted a quite handsome man holding a scroll.
So he's handsome. Well, good to know. I mean, not bad looking. But if you say he's handsome, who am I to judge you? And this one?
A painting of a chemist showed him experimenting with chemical compounds. I have always been fascinated by science, but my foster parents not so much. They often said university wasn't the right place for me.
For him, he wanted to study, but he couldn't. Let's go to Undra.
Danielle, is that you? Can you hand me the saucepan?
The one that's ridiculously unclean.
There was a saucepan on the worktop.
Give it to him.
Oh, Devan. I didn't expect you back already.
Well, I didn't want anything else, so I'm here.
Say, were our honorable guests pleased with their meals?
Admitted to Tundra that I really didn't know.
I'm not sure. I didn't stay around long enough to get a good impression.
That's good. It means you are quick and efficient. No time to dawdle, though. These meals here need to go to Officer Brunswick and Dr. Garrick. You can find them both in Brunswick's cabin.
Okay.
Oh, and keep an eye out for Danielle, will you? I don't know where he is, but he has a knack for dozing off on the job. Send him back here if you see him.
I see him totally.
The tray contained the food for Officer Brunswick and Dr. Garrick.
Let's go. Be the servant boy. Go up. And Brunswick cabin. Oh, he looks so grey.
I'm so... Why? Don't break.
Oh, he has the nightmare of Ian breaking the compass. Ask Dr. Sedgwick how bad it was.
Poor man. How bad is it?
He's gravely wounded, but the officer's putting up a fight.
Why are you patting him? It's kinda strange.
We really need to make sure the wound doesn't become infected.
Well, that's your job, not mine.
Gangrene could pose a serious threat to his condition, especially out at sea.
Yes.
Please, no, it's precious. Stop.
Shh. Don't fight it, Rupert.
Don't fight the patting, Rupert. It's going to be all alright if I pat you on the belly. I wonder if Brunswick could eat.
I have his meal here, Doctor.
It's unlikely he'll keep anything down in this state. I'll help him eat after I've administered his medicine.
So where do I put it?
Devan?
Yes,
Oh, Devan, is that you?
you recognized me.
Officer, please, don't push yourself so much. You need to rest. Mr. Rensburg, get me my briefcase. I need...
Just tell me how Ian is doing.
Urge Brunswick to listen to Doctor. I don't think telling him that he's locked up or why he cares about his attacker.
You should really listen to the doctor, sir. You need to... I'll just put your soup here for you, so that you can sleep.
I'm not a fool. I know what you're doing.
I'm trying to not let you die. Because you force yourself to might, you might.
Just tell me already, where is Ian?
Ian is doing fine, Rupert. They locked him up for his own safety, and yours, of course.
Thank God he's safe at least. Are they feeding him well? You should give him my food, otherwise he...
My God, he's such a good man. Like, really good.
Rupert, stop straining yourself. I don't want you...
Do it for me, Devan. The captain won't feed him well, not after what he has done. Please,
Fetch me my briefcase, Mr. Rensburg, now!
Let me out of bed!
No, you stay put. You're riling yourself up too much and need to calm down.
For him.
Devan, quickly, a bottle of laudanum. It's in the front pocket of my medical kit.
Will I do something?
There was a bandage in the bag.
No.
There was only one bottle of laudanum left in Gerrig's bag, and even that was half empty.
Is this all, Mr. Rensburg? I had another full bottle of this with me.
That's all. Ask Sandra if you're sure it was more.
Are you really sure you had more?
I'm almost 100% positive. I always take a few extra bottles with me on a long journey. Laudanum is a very common mixture of opium and alcohol. It's used for quite a few ailments.
Maybe he just doesn't have it in his bag.
I can't have used them all up already.
And what if you did? Told her I had no idea where they are.
I have no idea where they are, sir, but I can assure you that this is all I've found.
Well, if you would, keep an eye out for someone with a flushed face. Laudanum usually makes people blush a little.
Okay.
Now please leave us, Mr. Rensburg. The officer deserves some privacy when I administer his dose.
Of course, of course.
Several bottles with various pills and ointments were in the side pocket of the bag.
I think that's it. Nothing else.
I wondered whether I should take the food to Ian or not.
Yes.
I took the dining tray to Ian.
I just don't know where the... Let's see where the prison is. Ludwig, Brunswick, other deck, cabin. No. Crew quarters, the galley, the workshop. Weather deck. Top deck. Where was he? I don't know.
I needed to serve the food first.
But I don't know where he is. Locked up. Probably down? Yes, cargo hold.
What are you doing here?
I told Brunswick wanted him to have his food.
Brunswick wanted you to have this. He's afraid they won't feed you.
I don't want Brunswick's mercy.
You ungrateful bitch. Shut the up and eat.
Damn it, Devan! Why did he not understand?
Because he's a good man, unlike you, you little brat.
I never wanted his pity, his poetry, his guidance, or any of his well-intended advice. I wanted none of it.
But he's too good of a man to give a about what you want. Condemn Ian's asking and question his motives.
So you drag his name through the mud and try to kill him? He's your mentor. It is his job to care about you.
He was trying to be much more than a mentor, Devan.
No, he wasn't. His good nature probably made him seem like that, but from what I saw, the only thing he wanted is to be his friend. Nothing more.
Sometimes it felt like Brunswick wanted to be my father. Or lover, even.
Yeah. The bitch.
It scared me. And angered me. But I never wanted to kill him. Just the idea of him. No, that's just disgusting.
Why does it have to be like that? He's a kind man. That's it. I told Ian that couldn't blame people for showing affection for him.
There are worse things in life than someone showing unwanted affections for you. Just be flattered, and remember that people can rarely change the things they can't control.
That's it, right? Control. All the time it was about him controlling me.
No! Oh my god! You whiny bitch!
Well, forget about him and his pathetic attempts to win me for himself. For once, I took a stand and showed people that I should be the one in control of me.
By trying to kill him. Wow, man. Wow, you did a fantastic job. You're locked up and everything. You're probably going to get either killed or slashed or whatever the punishment on this ship is. If he dies, you're probably going to die too. So, great fucking job.
Not father, not mother, not Brunswick. Me. Please leave me alone now, Devan.
Yes, I definitely will.
The dining tray contained Ian's food. Because it tends to spoil fast, there's a limited supply of fresh water on a trip to the colonies. But grog, a mixture of water and rum, can be kept fresh for much longer.
Oh, I didn't know that. So that's why everyone gets drunk. Rope.
There are no ropes on a sailing ship. There are halyards, downhauls, sheets and stays. Well, except for those lying around without a purpose, those are just ropes.
So, ropes. Great.
The cheapest of liquors is rum, and the Herald carried many barrels of it. A favourite among sailors, it was only allowed to be consumed at 1 tot a day, about 1/8 of an imperial pint.
I have no idea how much that is. What is that?
This part of the cargo hold was strictly off limits while at sea. I was told that if any of the heavy objects inside fell over, you could be crushed to death.
Jeez. It's down below.
There was a trap door that led to where the ship's ballast was kept. Nothing but stones down there.
Why do they need stones? This? What is that?
A sack of sand can form an easy counterweight when something large and heavy needs lifting.
Good to know. Let's go up. Maybe we see someone flushed. Hopefully not. Let's go back to the galley.
Ah, Devan, you're right on time to help Danielle with dinner for the crew.
Helping cook?
Are you a good cook?
No.
As if anybody can make a decent meal in this kitchen.
Galley, Danielle. You are on a ship, remember?
Really? I almost forgot. I was wondering where all the water came from.
Yes, you are still quite wet behind the ears. Now, boys, the water is cooking, and I expect you to make me proud while I clean and set the table. So get a move on and make me a nice stew.
Why isn't he cooking? We could be the one, cleaning and stuff.
So, Devan, ready to learn how to work miracles?
No. Ask what he meant.
I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that.
Well, it's less than scraps that we have to deal with here. I saw a few sacks of rice, a bag of potatoes, and a pot of barley. There's also some dried meat. And maybe we can do something with those old carrots. They are getting moldy.
Agreed, there was a lack of variety. I mean, there was, if that's all they have.
Oh, that sounds really bad. No wonder we're getting the same plain dishes every day.
It's not just bad, it's horrible.
Well, we're on a ship. There isn't a lot of things that can be preserved. in the weather and conditions.
Where I come from, it's a crime to prepare dinner without a single piece of fresh produce.
I get you. I don't like to cook, but I get you. That's what I've seen a good chef likes to do. There has to be something always fresh. If everything is fresh, even better. Ask him where he came from.
Where are you from then?
It's a long story, and I'd rather not tell.
As you wish. Don't pursue any further.
Oh, right. We need a good hearty base for our stew. Could you find me either a bunch of potatoes or a pound of barley? No rice, please. I don't hate rice.
No potatoes? No,
The few herbs I could...
Potatoes are here.
It was a sack of potatoes.
Let's take the potatoes, and he said... What else? Ah, I got the...
Potatoes, huh? You have good taste. Hey, Devan, that Protectorate blue. It really looks too good on you.
Thank you. That's very nice of you.
I mean, why does the captain like you so much?
I have no idea. I confessed I didn't know.
I don't really know. Do you think he does?
Well, obviously, but I have heard about what happened with Ian up on deck. I just never expected the captain to reward you for that.
Me neither. Explain that the promotion wasn't a reward.
It wasn't really a reward. The captain just needs someone to keep the passengers content.
I thought so. Not to be rude, but you don't seem to be a perfect fit for a career in the merchant navy. You do look like a good servant, though.
I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or an insult, but whatever.
The captain must believe that having a steward to preserve some form of etiquette will help keep Morton at bay.
Probably. Wonder what the captain had to fear from Morton.
Why would the captain be afraid of Mr. Morton?
Afraid? I don't think so. Our captain just plays along with Morton's game. He moved a pawn, and that pawn is you.
Interesting.
Remember that the senator is a powerful man, Devan.
Yes, I remember that.
I heard he's the brother-in-law of Jonathan Vesey, the regent of the eastern colonies.
Wow, that's very big.
Even though I don't really like Protectorate officials, it is in our best interest to keep him happy.
And so we will.
Now, will you please get me some fish or meat for this stew?
Let's put some meat.
It was a slice of cured meat.
The salty smell of cured meat. It will go well with some ground chili peppers. You probably love spicy food, right, Devan?
Why does that? Tell him I assume he was wrong.
On what basis did you make that assumption? I actually detest spicy food.
Really? I'm sorry, Devan. You just seem...
Like what?
Never mind.
Stereotypes. I explained that I wasn't raised with spicy food.
I was raised in the Protectorate, and we never ate anything spicy at home. I'm just not used to it, even though people always expect me to be.
Yeah.
I guess expectations can deceive a man.
Yes, they do.
Speaking about expectations, I'm sorry I fooled you, Devan.
Okay.
There are no peppers aboard the HLV Herald, so you won't have to deal with my spicy food. Just the plain old salty kind.
It's okay. Ask Daniel if there was something wrong.
Is there something wrong with you? You're acting a little strange.
I'm just being a bit sentimental, Devan. Sometimes you suddenly realize that you dearly miss something you left behind.
Why don't you go back?
It can be as small as the taste of a tomato salsa prepared with fresh Malagueta peppers. But sometimes it's about other, more significant things.
Reassure Daniel I understood the feeling, because he said he missed a lot of things.
I think I understand what you're going through. It must be hard to be at sea, always far away from your family.
The peppers grew in my garden, Devan.
Oh,
Every day of summer, a girl I knew would pick the ripe ones at noon, and I would watch her while she did.
stalker, creep. I think I better just ask who she was
Who was she?
and call him a creep.
Charlize was the property of my father's estate. But there, in that garden, she was free, Devan, singing a song while she picked the Malaguetas one by one.
So she was a servant. He probably couldn't be with him if it was his father's property.
When we were together, I completely forgot why I was there and what she really was. A slave girl, forbidden fruit.
Ask Anna if she liked him too.
Did she like you as much as you liked her?
Oh, yes. I won't go into detail, but I am sure she did. We
That's
were
good.
also quite reckless. After numerous hot-blooded encounters behind a particularly beautiful pepper plant, I one day dared to brag about my exploits to my friends.
That must have been the bad thing to do.
When father found out, he said I had besmirched our family name, and worse, that of my fiancée.
You had a fiance? Oh, that's bad.
I felt ashamed. I never dared to face Charlize again.
Poor her. Want to know about his fiance?
You had a fiancé?
No, I got a fiancée handed to me. I could never love a woman like her, the wretched monster that she is.
Why was she a monster?
When the rumors finally reached the ears of my betrothed, her parents made sure Charlize disappeared. I couldn't do anything to stop them.
Poor him, man. They may disappear the love of his life.
I was asleep when they stormed the Senzala, took Charlize out of her bed, and hanged her from a tree in our garden.
Oh my god, that must have been horrible. Oh my god. That's so cruel. That's what rich people do.
I never had a chance to apologize.
I was shocked to hear that they killed Charlie.
They killed her? What barbarism!
Well, the stew is done. Go serve the crew on the twin deck. I'll be right there.
My god. I know we shouldn't leave it on this sad of a note, but we are well past our time, so thank you everyone for watching. Till the next time. Bye.